Women are valuable, strong, and capable of the extraordinary. A shining example of this excellence is the WTS, Women in Transportation Systems. WTS is an international organization of women dedicated to the advancement of women in the transportation and civil engineering industry around the world.
Yeah, I first got involved with WTS when I was Wendy Lopez and Associates. And I actually, it's one of these roundabout things. I hired an admin assistant who had worked for DART. And DART, as you know, is very active in the WTS organization in DFW. And so she said to me one day, "Hey, have you ever heard of WTS?" And I said, "No, what's WTS?" Which I thought was the weirdest name for a membership organization, Women's Transportation Seminar. It's like I thought it was an event, not a membership, right?
For over 25 years, the Greater Dallas-Fort Worth chapter of WTS fosters the exchange of ideas and implementation among professionals on local, regional, state, and national transportation issues. We continue to bring together leaders who drive transportation in the DFW Metroplex.
We've really established ourselves as the organization within the region where you get really good programming for what's going on within the transportation field, what's new and leading edge, who is there that you need to know to push your projects forward. It's fabulous.
Women have not always had equal opportunities in the typically male-dominated field of transportation. WTS strives to turn the glass ceiling into a career portal.
It's not the same for a woman, even if you get invited to the Good Old Boys Network. We still need to develop our own network, and that's what WTS, I think, provides an opportunity for women to build those relationships that will last for them for years.
The mission of the organization is advancing women. And so we definitely are inclusive when it comes to men, because obviously men have a part in promoting women in the industry. At our chapter level, we are fortunate to have a male sit on our board of directors as well.
I have, and I'm proud to say, 60% of our employees in the transportation department are female employees. And we don't wake up and say, oh, we're just going to go hire female employees. We wake up and say, we're going to hire the best and the brightest from across the country. When they come in for interviews, 60% of them happen to be female employees.
Getting the various transportation professionals to work together proved to be a challenge.
It took a concentrated effort to build this chapter. I mean, lots of dedication.
It really did. Keep in mind, we had a history in the Metroplex that I really didn't give much credence until I came to Sertran. I was raised in San Antonio and I kept hearing about the Fort Worth, Dallas feud or competition or whatever you want to call it. And I really didn't believe it until I worked at Sertran. And I saw it in action and understood. And
they'd sit on separate sides of the room.
So I really think it took that time and that group to be able to crack that nut.
And it may have taken women.
Yes, good point.
To do that, because as long as men were in the leadership positions, there wasn't a lot of coming together.
Whether technically or professionally, WTS is committed to increasing diversity in the transportation industry.
I love the fact that WTS focuses on STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math, and they do a good job of continuing to advocate for a diverse workplace.
It's not just a technical organization. It's not just engineers, planners, and it's all modes of transportation: aviation, transit, highway, bridge, etc. So I think it reaches to a wide audience. So now you meet communications specialists, you meet it's a wide gamut of disciplines.
WTS has made significant strides and progress within the industry with the help of many.
The only way that we're capable of doing what we do is because of our strong, dedicated board of directors, which is volunteers, as well as the corporate partners that support what we do.
The chapter's done so well with fundraising for scholarships and being able to donate that. Our UTA group is growing.
Yes.
We're going to be ratified April 1st. We're going to have our student chapter developed.
Which is phenomenal. It's really relatively new that you can even get degrees within transportation or pursue transportation as a career choice. We've upped the ante and increased the amount of scholarships that we've committed to. And so we've become a real viable force in furthering young women's careers within the field.
While I was at UTA, I was an intern at the North Central Texas Council of Governments, and I received the scholarship while I was still an intern. And since then, you know, I was able to use the financial assistance from the scholarship to...
Over the last 25 years has been a tremendous growth, not only of the region, but of the diversity of workforces. Dallas-Fort Worth draws people from all over the world, and we hire people from all over the world. We want our composition of staff to reflect the community.
Those millennials that we're getting in our chapter now are so bright and so energetic and so enthused about the transportation industry.
And to watch them viewing the future and having no qualms at all, no doubts, is, I think, a tribute to WTS and the changes that have happened over the years.
Breaking barriers, advancing careers, and investing in the future of women in transportation for 25 years and counting. Explore opportunities with WTS at www.wts.org.